there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. It's McCoy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so...
There he goes! Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Seminoles had this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Lead the balls.
Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25.
Lead the balls, Mike.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's back. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
it's a seam wide open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle it.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Pulls and fires complete. Wide open spaces. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to. And we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
They grabbed his head. They just grabbed his helmet. Oh boy! I ain't never seen that. He grabbed his head after the hit stick.
Options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they're able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2020.
He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite.
Damn, I looked right at him, too. I didn't think he was going to get his hands up. I thought that was a defensive end.
The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Slips through the line. Got a little room.
We're getting bail after bail.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Noles are marching down the field. The give to Davis. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone.
It's passing him.
Sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Rushes on him.
Had it.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch. And
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's back. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
How in the hell? Come on, man.
It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield, it's back. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
My God, that should have been a pick.
They couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Shit, overshot it. That's what me. I seen that.
In the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Block. Hold that block, Charles.
Example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive.
Damn, I had a man wide open.
It's just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's third and goal and third and long. To the air, it's Applewhite. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, good sit down, boy.
That is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And you could tell.
Damn, boy, if he had to throw that route, it would have been 6.
He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really understands that. I got to understand it. More importantly, when I get a lick on this guy, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays. When I can be physical and really make him feel that, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The offense changing the play. Off-play action on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone.
You was all jumbled up. You knew exactly what you did on that play.
They've got the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for a touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle, it's Lucas. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all.
That's the goddamn ball, man.
Falls harmlessly to the turf, and we played 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. And he's down after making the grab. Good pick up there to help him dig out the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's back. On target. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, my. Come on.
All day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late.
Come
I
on.
don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early to get zone coverage. Because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
The Canes are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground game on the left. Got room to work. He's loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I started diving like that.
Kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down.
Is that a double pass?
Down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I was like, damn, you would have had me on
There
that.
was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air, it's back. Throws to the tight end.
Where the safety at?
Over the middle, it's Lofton.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one.
Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process, guys.
On the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback run is part of their game.
Strip his ass.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You did what you could, big boy. You did what you could, big boy.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you
did what you could.
take a knee as he
You did what you could, big boy.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense.
Oh, man.
If you're using this game, you've got to throw the football. Now is the time.
But what's hard out there?
Trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A deep throw.
Oh, my God. Put it on him. Wide open.
I tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays.
Wide open.
Attack vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's pick up this blitz. Let's pick up the blitz. Watch the bait. Watch the bait.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite.
Didn't pick up the blitz. You gotta pick up the blitz.
Can't make the grab, and this offense which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure.
Damn, 76. You ain't blocked nobody.
He's throwing it and force the incompletion.
This late in the game, there's
You ain't blocked nobody, 76.
any chance to tie this thing up. They have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is...
Boy, shit it.
This upset bid is...
That boy held on to that.
Clutch. In a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
That's clutch. That's a clutch play.
Don't let up.
New life.
You're doing a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse,
that's new life. We feel good.
Right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this.
Take off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is.
Big time players make big time plays.
You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
Ah, come on, 55. You got to hold that block.
As they stop him for a short gain.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple points.
Come on, 55. You got to hold that block.
The clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field.
48 seconds. 48 seconds. 48 seconds. Communicate. 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 Get the play off. Get the play off.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Throws to the top.
Those are greens.
Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to
Come on.
their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him.
What do you got to do for a quarterback?
Your ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Damn.
Misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Take it down. What
Mighty open on that guy.
play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick...
Y'all fall hard. Y'all fall hard.
Every second is precious. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Throws to the wideout.
Boy, he didn't throw it right. We not mad though. We missed a clutch pass. We not mad.
Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, and keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do.
A run defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a goal is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.